fucked up really bad. So as I was recording this episode of the LeetLocke, there was a problem. You wanna know what that problem was? I didn't have my microphone plugged in. Isn't that lovely? So, what you're hearing me talk right now is post commentary. This is not me talking as I'm playing the game, and that sucks. I wasn't gonna upload this without any audio, so yeah. Right now I'm just going through explaining. Learn moves. Bubble Beam was learned by Azuriel. Bidon't learned Rollout, and Greninja learned Water Pulse. So I got rid of something else for that, Water Gun or whatever he learned first. So yeah, I'm gonna take on the gym. They're all level 14. The grinding is still in the beginning because I recorded that, and I just feel like such an idiot. Such a real idiot for not making sure that my mic was in. It's in now, obviously. I'm recording. You're hearing this, but that's stupid because instead of taking 25 minutes to record both the game and the video, I'm gonna be here for another 25 recording audio, which I'm not complaining about. It's my own fault. But I just feel like such an idiot for doing this, so I'm gonna get over that. Well, what we're gonna do is basically talk to this guy and then challenge the trainers in the gym, and then we'll talk to the gym leader and challenge her. But so while that's going on, I'm gonna talk about why I wasn't uploading for like the past 3 days. I think I recorded this, and I'm recording this on the 12th, but it's so late I'm just gonna upload it on the 13th because there's no point in doing it late because I'm not gonna have time to record another one for the next day. So yeah, I wasn't uploading for a few days because I'm trying to think. The last day I uploaded was the 9th, I think. No, the last day was the 10th. The last video I uploaded was about Mega Pidgeot, Mega Beedrill, that was a good video. I'm excited for that stuff. I don't know if you guys are excited for that. I'm hella excited for that stuff, and if you haven't seen it or heard of it, you go check out my video because it explains it all. So the last video was that, and then I didn't upload something on Saturday or today, Sunday. So the reason that's happening is because I went to Comic-Con on Saturday, and that was awesome. Oh my god. You guys need to go to Comic-Con if you've never gone to a Comic-Con. I never went to a Comic-Con. It was my first one, and I loved it. I cosplayed, actually. That probably helped, like, to my enjoyment. I definitely see the joy in cosplaying. It's amazing. I went as Heisenberg from Breaking Bad, which is by far my favorite TV show. At least drama. I wouldn't say sitcom or stuff like that because it's obviously not one of those. But drama, Breaking Bad, all the way. If you have Netflix, go ahead, hop on Netflix, watch that shit. If you don't, find someone who does. Use their login information and watch it or something. I don't know. Watch it at their house with them so that it's not illegal. So Breaking Bad's amazing, so I decided to go as the main character, and it was great. People were asking me for pictures and everything. I loved it. It was amazing. It was a great time. I only got to go for Saturday. I wanted to get the 3-day pass. 3-day pass was $65, but the system totally screwed us over. Screwed a lot of people over, so we only got the Saturday ticket. What do I mean by the system screwed us over? Like, we were waiting at 12 noon. The ticket website was supposed to update on its own and go live, and it did. We got our position in line, and then we got the option to buy tickets, and it said the 3-day was sold out when it obviously wasn't because we just got it. It just went live. And then after we bought the Saturday tickets, because we thought it was sold out or whatever, we're like, it won't let us buy, so what are we going to do? Me and my friends, so we're like, just get Saturday. So we got Saturday, and then after all of us bought it, the official New York Comic Con thing, for like Facebook page and Twitter, made an announcement saying, it says 3 days are out, but they're not, just refresh, yada yada, and it's like, well, too late. We already bought non-refundable tickets. So we just went for Saturday. I would have loved to have gone each and every day. That would have been amazing. But we couldn't. I'm so happy going Saturday. It was amazing. Like, it honestly was great. It was one of the best days of my life. It was great. I highly recommend you guys going. I have nothing but good things to say about it. The only thing I didn't like was, isn't it weird that I just said I have nothing negative to say about it, and then I'm like, oh, well, except for this one thing, was because I was dressed up as Walter White. I was in the hazmat suit, the yellow suit with the gas mask and the gloves. So I was carrying around a book bag full of like a few drinks and food because I didn't feel like paying. And I didn't feel like I didn't have the money to pay. I didn't have money for food, so I brought my own homemade stuff. And I had this book bag, and I also at one point bought a poster of Breaking Bad nonetheless. So it was like, I have these things in my hand and people are asking for pictures. I gotta constantly put them down. If I didn't have my friend, I probably wouldn't be able to take them. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here going through these guys. Like, what the hell? That was weird. How I was going through those Bidoof and whatever on the bottom screen. So it's like I have to put my things down, take a picture of everyone all the time. It was an inconvenience, I'd say. That's the perfect way to describe it. So next time I'm gonna make sure that I either pack, like whatever I pack in my book bag is part of my costume, that I have a book bag and whatnot, or I won't do that and I'll just buy stuff that I want to eat or drink, because I didn't have money this year. Next year I should definitely like have more money because I got promoted at my job recently. But anyway, yeah, I didn't have. That was the only downside, having to put stuff down, the only inconvenience. But now we're about to go up against the gym leader, saying fantastic all the time. You guys better get ready for this shit, because it's an interesting match. I leveled up to 14. I was gonna go to 15, but I was like, Bibberol's gonna evolve, and I want to see it evolve on screen. And then I was just like, I'll just go to 14. I don't want to be too over leveled, so I went to 14, and we're going in here 14, level 14, all of us going in. And I'm leading with Froakie because I know Bidoof would get locked into rollout, because that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use rollout against these bug types, obviously. And it's going to get locked into it, and then Vivian's going to come, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to lead with Froakie, have Froakie take out the first guy. And then I'll use Bidoof for the second one. So I'm like, what should I do? And I decided to go for the lick because I want to get the Parahacks, because that's always nice. And I'm like, let me get the Parahacks. And I get the Parahacks first turn. I'm like, and I said in the video, I was like, I always get the hacks. It's great. I always get it when I want it. So you're gonna see why I said that later in the video. So I go for the quick attack, and I'm just going for my strongest attacks because this thing's water type, so water's not gonna do much. It's gonna be ineffective, not very effective like that. So I'm just like, I'll just quick attack until it's dead. So that's what I'm doing. I got the game plan in my head that I will lick the Vivian until it gets paralyzed, and then I'll switch in with Bidoof, roll out, and it'll be dead. So that's my game plan going into this. And then this thing decides to use a super potion. I'm like, using a super potion? Like, cut me some slack. You're the first goddamn gym. Alright? Ease off the potions. I'm not even using them yet. So I go for another quick attack, take it down, go for another quick attack because it's a super potion. Now it's in the red. All I gotta do is attack it one more time. Just took a sip of water there because I'm talking. My mouth is getting dry. I need to stay hydrated. Quick attack. Take down that Surskit. I feel like I'm commentating a Wi-Fi battle now. This is so weird, this post-com. So I got the Vivian here. I'm like, you know what? Go for the lick. Let me get those paralyzed hacks. And turns out it's faster than me. And I'm like, oh fuck. Not only that, it uses infestation. So I can't switch out. I totally forgot about that. If I knew about that, I totally would have switched into Bidoof right before Surskit died and tackled it. But now I'm stuck in here. I'm like, if I attack, I'm not going to kill it. So it's going to be able to attack me. And I'm also going to get hurt from infestation. So I won't live. So I go for the super potion to get up back my HP. And this thing goes for a harden to raise its defense. I'm like, oh my god, this is looking terrible. Infestation hurts me again, which sucks. I hate that. So I'm like, I need to get this paralyzed because this would help so much. So I decide to go for a lick again, and it tackles me, and I still don't get the goddamn paralyzed. I'm getting hurt from infestation. This is horrible. I'm like, just give me the lick so that this will get paralyzed and it won't attack me. It goes for the tackle, and I'm like, please, lick, paralyzed, give me it. You gave it to me before, give it to me again. Nope. So I'm getting hurt by infestation again, and the Vivian. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want my Froakie to die, and I can't switch out. So I gotta heal up on my last super potion. I should have bought more potions for a gym battle, but I didn't, like an idiot. So it goes for the infestation again, and I'm like, wait, it just used infestation and I'm infestated already? Is that gonna stack? But it doesn't, luckily. So it goes for the infestation again, I guess. That's weird. I go for the lick, hoping to get that paralyzed, and then I get free from the infestation. So obviously it didn't stack. I'm free. I'm like, this is my one chance. Bidon't, get your ass in here. Roll all over this bitch. Look at that. That was adorable the way it went in. Oh god, I'm starting to like this Bidon't more and more. So I'm like, damn, it hurt me. Like, it's got defense raise. Like, what do I do? Like, you know what? I forgot. Simple. So this one defense raise is actually like a +2. So I was like, this is gonna count. This defense curl. This is gonna help. Not against crits, of course, but it's gonna help me regularly. So go for that, and then I go for the rollout after. I'm like, okay, now it's time to attack. I was debating using another or a growl, but I was like, it's time to attack now. So it gets a tackle, does half as much damage. I'm like, this is great. I chose the right thing. I'm like, alright, I got a few turns in to roll out and kill it, but Bidoof just fucking kills it on the first attack. And he gets to level up to level 15. And you know what that means? Level 15 means it's gonna evolve. And its speed is only 2 points lower than its attack. So Froakie gets like 700. And not only does it go to 15, but it goes to 16. So that means after this gym battle, we're gonna have 2 new Pokemon in the form of Frogadier and Bibberol. So we got this little evolution animation going. La-dee-da. La-dee-da. Just gonna let this play out. And would you look at that, we got Frogadier, who's got a little scarf made out of frubbles and like 3 bubbles connected at the end, which I think is cool. Frogadier looks awesome. Froakie just gets better and better with every evolution. And then to completely contract what I just said, Bidoof is evolving. So my female Bidon't, or Bidoof, is evolving. Here we have it, Bibberol, and I don't like how they made Bibberol on all 4s. I wish it was sitting on its butt like it was last time. It can go on all 4s to attack, nothing wrong with that, but I wanted it to be standing up because it looks like an idiot here. So it learns Water Gun, which is its only, it's the only water move it learns leveling up. And I'm like, I was thinking like, there's no point in letting you have it because you're not a special attacker. But I was like, you know what, Stab, give it to it for now instead of having Growl and Defense Curl, because I'm never going to use both. They pretty much have the same effect. So now here she is like, oh my god, you're amazing, la da da, take my gym badge. Take it away from me. So I get the bug gym badge, which looks nasty as hell. I do not like bugs at all. I got it from Viola, whose hairstyle is just weird. No one ever has normal hair in this game. That it's like if you're a character that has any significance, you can't have normal hair. I don't understand. Like, all the NPCs have awesome hair. Well, this is technically an NPC too, but you know what I mean. Not important NPCs. And then it give me TM83 Infestation, which is just like, hey, I know I was being a total dick and gave you a run for your money, so here's how to do it yourself for other people. It's like, no, you need to bury those tactics and never use them. Don't share them with the world. So now I need to zoom in a bit and check out the curtain behind her so I can get the hell out of this gym. I think this is the only gym where once you enter, you can't leave until you beat the gym leader. Or lose, obviously. But we're not trying to lose here. Not at all. Oh, crap. I looking at it right now, was a Butterfree on that painting and a Metapod on the other one? I never noticed that. Holy crap, that's kind of cool. I honestly never noticed that now. It is, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is about talking like for extended periods of time that gets me yawning, but talking for extended period of times gets me yelling. Like, so this guy, I remember this guy, like, what he said, he's like, wow, you should go to the Pokemon professor in Lumiose and show him your Pokemon, like your gym badge and the one he gave you. And I was like, how did he know that happens? Like, does every single human's first Pokemon come from that one professor? Or did someone just tell him that the professor was giving me my first Pokemon? Like, it's kind of weird. Don't quite understand what's going on here. So I realized I gotta switch some people out because this guy is level 16, highest level. The other guy's gotta train some to match up. So I'm like, alright, Frogadier, level 16, go take a seat in the back so I can level up my Ice Cream, who's not even a Meryl yet. That's kind of weird. And then level 15 Bidon't. So they're both higher than Ice Cream. And I need my Ice Cream to level up. Ice Cream put in no work whatsoever in that gym battle. I didn't want to risk it dying, honestly. It's too right now. It's too frail, and not a hard enough hitter for me to justify using it like against a gym. Oh, I just realized you guys might have been able to hear. I was playing with my comb. I was like going up and down on the bristles, and you guys might have been able to hear that. I didn't mean to do that. It's just natural. It's something I do while not doing anything else. I apologize for that. This is so weird, this post commentary. Like, playing the game is totally fine, because you're playing the game and then you're talking about it on top of that, which might be too much for some people, but I'm always multitasking whenever I can in my life, like watching a video and cleaning up my room, eating, or like watching a video. I'm always multitasking, so I feel like I need to be doing so. So I decided to go through all the houses, because I didn't do that yet, like while grinding or just in the game, and see if anyone had items for me. And I look in this little alley like, what's over there? But nothing. I don't know why they have that fence post there when you should just be able to walk through. So I'm talking to all the townspeople like, hey, give me stuff. I don't care what you have to say, just give me stuff. I want it. So, yeah. And then, like, I think this kid's the only one who gives me something. He gives me a great ball, which is, like, no pun intended, great. Like, I like free items. But that's the only one who gives me something. I just yawned again. Holy crap. This is a little, like, obsessive and not good. And I'm telling you right now, as I'm talking, watching myself walk through buildings for a second time because I didn't record right, I'm hungry. I can't wait to eat. I think I might have some pizza. Pizza is the universal food, honestly, because one, there's so many ways you can make it. Just like any other food, there's so many ways you can make it. Two, you can eat it in so many different ways. Like, not how it's made and then how you eat it, but like, you can eat it cold, warm, it's still good. Like, it really is. Like, you could eat cold pizza for breakfast, after dinner having hot pizza, and you're like, this is good, I need more. It's amazing. And also on top of that, that is yawn number 3 that I can remember. Holy shite. Not good at all. On top of the pizza being cooked in so many ways and being able to eat in so many ways, you can eat it so many times. Like, you can eat it more than once a day, and it's so fucking good. It's so good. I love pizza. I certainly love pizza. So right now, before I move on to the world, I'm buying some potions and some Pokeballs and realizing how poor I am and how expensive the economy is. Like, what is this, a recession or something? Goddamn, I need stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. I can't get over this post-commentary stuff. I'm definitely not going to let this happen again. This is so weird. Like, I know I do it all the time for Wi-Fi battles, but this is really weird. And I still feel like such an idiot for doing this to myself. Like, all I had to do was, like, plug it. You know, I think it was plugged in, too, because there's a red light, so I obviously would have known, like, hey, this is plugged in. But it literally wasn't plugged in all the way. Like, I was like, why did this not record? I plugged it in, and it like goes in a little bit more, and then your computer realizes, oh yeah, this is plugged in. And I was like, are you kidding me? So that's exactly what happened. Now, after talking to Viola's brother slash sister, or whatever, it is time for me to go on an adventure up another route, trying to look for another Pokemon. And if you realize, I have 3 Pokemon already. So if I get this Pokemon, it'll be the last one I can have it on my team until another one dies, which is a terrible way to look at things, but those are just the rules, because every Pokemon you choose to be on your party is yours for life. You don't choose it and treat it like a toy and switch it whenever you want. It is a living creature, and you are one of the elite, and you will use it until it dies, or you die, which is a terrible thing to think about. And I just ran into a male combi, and I'm like, are you kidding me, male? Like, I wouldn't even want you if you were part of my type. And then my mom just sneezed. I don't know if you heard that. She has a really loud sneeze. There's sneeze number 2. So I ran into a female combi, and I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty good. Like, those are rare. I would actually want one of those. And I'm like, okay, these flowers, like, I ran into 2 different combis. Is there any grass? Like, because sometimes you can find different things in the flowers and different things in the grass, just like you can find different things in grass or in the ocean. So I pick up this poison barb, and I'm like, why is there a poisonous barb lying around for a child to pick up? And then I'm like, let me find something in these flowers. So this is a 3rd encounter of the route, and I'm like, combi, again, something is not right. Like, my ice cream is not happy. He wants a friend. It's like, something's not right. So I couldn't get away for some reason, and then this combi uses Gust, which has an awesome animation in this game. And I'm like, let me leave, please. So I leave that, and after encountering 3 combis for, I was about to say for the 3rd time in a row, but after encountering 3 combis, I'm like, something's not right. So I go ahead and look up online what I can encounter, and we should look at that. The 4th encounter is a Skitty, and I'm like, that Skitty's adorable. I'm like, that's not what I said, but I just realized now how adorable Skitty is. I was like, okay, this is like weird, this is not good. I'm looking up online, and I realized there's no water type I can catch here. And I look like, is there a pond maybe I could fish in later and then come back when I have that ability? And they're like, nope. So I realized it's a waste. I can't catch anything in this route. This route literally serves no purpose to me, because I can't catch anything. And I'm just like, alright, skip the items, skip the trainers, let's move on in my life. And I'll just come back for those things when I'm grinding. And look at this little Dickens over here. Have you heard of a Pokemon called Flabébé? And I said no. Or I didn't get to choose. Either way, I haven't seen a Flabébé. I'm pretty sure in this Let's Play I have not seen a Flabébé. I was very adamant about it in this the video when I recorded. I was like, I didn't see a Flabébé. Why are you saying I saw this? Like, this is weird. Did he just assume I saw Flabébé and it just phrased under that assumption, or what? Like, is that one of those weird things that didn't get translated right or properly? Either way, I go through the gate like, alright, take me to your leader. And this one turns around and is like, oh wait, you're a Zurill. It loves you. Here's a TM for it. And I was like, thanks, bro. Okay. So I walk through the gate, and what do you know? I end up in the city of Lumiose. And that taxi driver, I just realized, is like creeping on me mad hard. He's either creeping on me or he's creeping on that side view mirror and the girl behind him. Which is, I don't know which is worse, really. And then this is like a little girl, same age as me. She's like, I'll just wait in front of the Pokemon professor's lab for you so you know where it is. And then it does an extreme close-up of the lab. So it's like, in case you weren't paying attention, this is where it is. Don't look for the girl. I just went to it for you. And then I was looking around, and I'm like, this is a cool view to do my outro. So that Furfoo's just running around and shit. So I was like, okay, here's my outro. And then I did my outro. So this is the end of the video and this weird post commentary. So I'm going to do my outro now. You guys can go ahead and drop a like down below if you like the video. And drop a comment down below as well with your thoughts on the video, because I love hearing from you guys. This is one of my favorite things to do. It's why I make these videos, for you guys, so we can be entertained together. You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for when more parts of this series go live, because I am doing this all the way through to the end. And that's about it. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.